Dinwiddie. In-season tournament action, Group C. Toronto controls the tip. And the rebound caroms over to Johnson.
Excellent resistance. Raptors find their place into the paint. That's where a lot of their productivity comes from.
Johnson, Claxton for the flush. Terrific dime from Cam Johnson. He's putting up big numbers this year. Schroeder gets the step on Bridges. Help. Dinwiddie defends it. And Schroeder nails it.
A big part of that is how Toronto's passed the basketball.
Schroeder has assumed some of those responsibilities. Raptors up 4-2. Claxton. He put it over Pirtle. Off the window. Neither team shooting it well here in the early going. The Nets are 2 of 9. Open look. Scotty Barnes counted for 3.
Three-point line, nearly doubling his three-point attempts this season at 5 a game.
Getting to the inside. Bridges with the finish.
They are trying to figure things out. He spoke in the post-game press conference about the just absolute, the frustrations.
11-9 Brooklyn. Gary Trent Jr. is in. Pirtle with the push shot. Let's lead by 2. Here's Trent. Hop step. Banker goes for Gary Trent Jr. Anunoby. Bounce it inside. Deflected. Sharp. Anunoby knock away. Now it's Siakam all the way for 2. Turns the corner. Loses it. He just passed the ball to himself. Siakam on the fade. Malachi Quinn has checked in for Toronto out of the timeout. Bridges, cutter, Sharp with the finish and the foul. Working around the perimeter. Chua online, but too strong. Up ahead. Gotta look Sharp. Johnson for the Nets as well. Jock Vaughn mentioned they're going to monitor his minutes. Johnson gets all the way to the hoop to extend the Nets' lead. First minute of play here in the second quarter. Claxton handoff. Walker using the Johnson screen all the way. Corkscrews for 2 with a little twist at the end. Johnson didn't take that jump shot. He'll take that one. For mid-range, Cam Johnson drains it. Nets are 3 of 3 in the second quarter, now leading by 4. Nice pass. Boucher bangs it in from the outside. 32-27, the excitement's over.
Well, I'm going to make you do some rankings when we get a break.
Boucher got a 3. You can't beat a wedgie. A good wedgie. The jumper in, out, and in for Walker. Sharp back in there. Johnson across. And the jumper doesn't go. Rebounded by Barnes up ahead. Boucher to the rim. He can do it. Raptors get a reload here with Schroeder. Teardrop off the mark. Somehow it ricochets back to him for 2.
Pirtle with a nice tip there.
Finney-Smith, Toronto with Siakam, Pirtle, Schroeder, Trent, and Boucher. Schroeder, no look. Pirtle accelerates in for the bucket. Knocked away by Pirtle. Up ahead, Siakam. Euros. Lays it in and a foul. Bridges. The blow-by. Help from Siakam, and Bridges adjusts for the bucket.
To think about being, within 5 in this game, you got to feel pretty decent.
Anunoby in a crowd. Siakam, spin, cut, Pirtle slams it down.
Nearly 73%. A big reason is the shots that he takes, and so many of those created by his teammates.
Dinwiddie off the shake and bake.
Tough one.
Dinwiddie trying to hold its ground against Siakam. Isolation, spin, rejected. Claxton. 7.5 second difference. Shot clock, the game clock. Dinwiddie. Bullseye! A barrage in Brooklyn. Barnes contact with Dinwiddie. Passes out of the double. Ball movement leads to Schroeder. Bottom. A 3.
Make them shrink a bit to give Johnson room.
So the Nets match their largest lead, 8. Anunoby answers with a triple in the quarterfinals. A Boston win and a Brooklyn win. Now you're getting into tie-break situations. Steal. Finney-Smith accelerates, slams it down. Barnes the rebound. That is his 6th of the night. Bully ball. Claxton gets a piece, and that's his 4th block of the night. That one goes through the hands of Finney-Smith, and Johnson's pass is intercepted. Barnes breaks away, reverse jam, and the foul. Claxton drives in, air ball against Pirtle. Oh, it bounces back to Claxton for the flush. Schroeder makes his move. By Arthur, doesn't go. O'Neal couldn't grab it. Pirtle does. Siakam, the dribble drive for 2. Siakam get into transition with Schroeder. Swing it. Trent is in. And the ball's in the bucket to put Toronto up by 1. And being counted on to score, unlike his role in Phoenix. Jump shot rolls down for Trent. And Bridges upset out of the hands of Siakam. And the Nets are running with 44 seconds to go in the 3rd. O'Neal. Bullseye on a 3.
Big time. It's similar to what
Nets are out rebounding the Raptors 45-36. It's a +9 for Brooklyn. Flynn cans it from long range. We're tied at 78. Meanwhile, the Nets and Raptors are tied at 80. Claxton out of the timeout. Pivots inside for 2.
How do you like a little hezzy?
Flynn gets it in. Anunoby. Step back J. It goes. Tough play from OG Anunoby.
Just a drop and gathering the basketball. That's the other side.
O'Neal. Cha-ching. It's a 3. Nets have not shot it well from 3-point territory. Just got a big one. 7:24 to go. Trent. Step back J. We're tied at 87. Get it in for O'Neal. 12 to shoot. O'Neal lines it up. Money for Royce O'Neal. The Nets have made their last 5 shots with second chance opportunities in favor of Toronto. O'Neal. Downtown hit for Royce O'Neal. He is smoking hot. Barnes answers with a triple. Dinwiddie to O'Neal. Can't get the 3 to drop. Had 6 threes the other night, 5 threes tonight. Nets clinging to a 2-point lead. Tie game. Gary Trent Jr. Bridges trying to get involved here. Bridges hangs. Gets the roll and the foul. Brooklyn Bridges to the line. Dinwiddie off the hesitation. Bridges steps into it. Bottom. It's a 3. Now Trent. Barnes drives in, hangs and hits for the Raptors. Now it's Siakam. Gets it back from O'Neal. Dinwiddie drive, kick, O'Neal, fake, jumper on the way. He's got it! Royce O'Neal! Raptors the other way with Trent, the floater, no. Rebounded by Dinwiddie, 1:14 to play. Dinwiddie had it knocked out of his hands, gets it ahead. Cutter, Bridges, extra, Johnson lays it in! It's going to be a win for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie to Finney-Smith. They're trying to put points on the board. They do with a 3. 113 to 100. Still in the hunt for the wild card, but they would need some scores to go their way. Anunoby hits a 3 to cut it to 12. The Nets win it. Still in the hunt for the wild card, but they would need some scores to go their way. Anunoby hits a 3 to cut it to 12.